So why would you choose an NSI NACOS Gold accredited electronic security company? So we've had that accreditation for 23 years, so pretty much the whole term we've been trading. The National Security Inspectorate, so NSI, is like the Corgi or gas safe equivalent for the security industry. So it's an auditor, it's an inspectorate body. So we have literally hundreds of standards that we have to work to. The older ones being British standards, the more recent ones being European standards. And then the European standards have an interpretation which would maybe result in a code of practice that companies will work to. So NSI will visit us twice a year. So to obtain the accreditation, you've got to have a reputable business, you've got to have the right offices, engineering support, you've got to security screen your staff. So if our staff go to any premises, we know their history in terms of employment history, their financial history. So we know in terms of them being trustworthy that they are. So to obtain the NSI certification, there's a process that you have to follow. And to obtain NSI NACOS Gold accreditation, you have to have a quality management system. So we have processes, our staff know the processes can be audited. So if things do go wrong, you can go back in that process and say, well, what happened here? How do we improve it? How do we deliver a better service? So that gets you the NSI certification following the inspection. And then twice a year, NSI will come out and audit their accredited installers. And one of those site visits will be literally to go to a customer's premises to look at the standard of the system that was installed, look at the specification that the system was installed to see is it compliant, because we will issue a certificate of compliance following our work, as with other accredited installers. So the NSI accreditation has a lot of value, and you may find insurance companies will put in their insurance document it needs to be an NSI accredited installer or an NSI accredited maintainer. And if you want a police response, that's part of that insurance requirement, then they again will have a list of approved companies in their area that are approved to install monitored alarms and obtain a police response. So NSI is a very important standard. It's hard to achieve, and it's regulated and inspected twice a year.